November 3rd, 2024. A 16-mile-per-hour speeding violation in Baton Rouge should have been a quick ticket. Instead, it became a 20-minute pursuit of pure chaos. Tyler Pugh was already wearing a court-ordered ankle monitor, but on this night, he decided to go all in.
We want to think in it's going to go for vehicle chargers in I-10 northbound of 194. Going to be 4 vehicles, a white Mustang with a Texas plate, Camaro, and another Mustang. They stopped in the middle of traffic. Came out of Troop B.
74.
Backup just turned this into a tag team. While the lead car handles the driving, the second unit handles the thinking. The suspect is not just outrunning an engine anymore. He is fighting a coordinated network.
I'm back behind him. We took the college exit. We're taking the College Street exit. Alright, we're turning north on College. Northbound on College, coming up to Corporate. Alright, passing Corporate, he ran down light. We're turning south onto Badwell Street.
Diving into these streets is a dirty trick. The suspect is betting that the police will value a child's safety more than a set of handcuffs. He is essentially using the public as a human shield to buy himself a few more seconds.
Where are you going to go this time? We're taking a right again, back on Bells.
I think 52 should have the block though.
There's units everywhere, but nobody's blocking anything.
Remember, I haven't known this game.
Leaving the pavement is a huge mistake. He thinks he is taking a shortcut, but those trees and yards are just a cage. He is not escaping. He is just running out of room.
So I'm assuming they might have it. Well, we're going back through a yard, cutting across. P20, stand by.
Hello.
Tyler Pugh and his front seat passenger survived their injuries and are now in custody, while the third passenger walked away unscathed. Pugh faces serious charges, including aggravated flight and assault on an officer with a motor vehicle. Looking at the law, a car becomes a deadly weapon the moment it is aimed at a human being. The officer had a split second to decide if he wanted to go home that night or let a 3-ton SUV take him out. It is a heavy burden, but in the eyes of the law, the suspect usually dictates the level of force used. What do you think? Did the officer fire too soon, or did Pugh leave him with no other option? Join the conversation in the comments and subscribe to Blue Line Raw for more deep dives. Thanks for being here, and take care of yourselves.